Hi guys, good morning. Stu Hill here with CHEM.digital. Today we're looking at hyperlocality and specifically how to build out your real estate website in a hyperlocal fashion so that you can rank for keywords that you want to rank for that are easily achievable. Easy is a relative term, over a period of time, so that you can drive traffic using those keywords through both SEO in the organic results and also to drive traffic to those pages via pay-per-click in a hyper locally, so that the cost per click is significantly less. If we take a search like homes for sale in Dallas, right? You've got big cities. You've got Dallas, you've got Fort Worth, you can go down a little, you've got McKinney, Plano, Prosper, reading out some here from a list. Those are the big cities. If you break Dallas down itself and forget about all the other ones, right? There's plenty more work to do within each one of those. But the way that the way your website should be tiered in a pyramid slash spiderweb sort of formation, you want to take Dallas and focus on the main communities. So if you're board of realtors, Sacramento, Roseville, Rockland, Granite Bay, Santa Clara, County in the Bay Area here with Palo Alto, Mountain View, San Jose, etc. Those are all massive cities. There's plenty of houses. You could do very, very well as a real estate agent if you just focused on one of those cities. In fact, one of my top agents in Sacramento, with Intero Real Estate, he focuses on 1,200 houses only, and he is the top producer. He sells pretty much every one of those 1,200 houses. He goes walking street to street within just an area called East Sacramento. Within Sacramento, again, focuses on this area called the Fab 40s, from 40th to 50th Street, and he knows everybody within that area. Nobody would sell another house. Everything that transacts goes through him. So this hyperlocal marketing, if you're looking at growing your brand, if you're looking at placement on Google, which goes hand in hand with growing your brand, then you want to start off with an area that you can target, and we'll make a list and sort of check all the boxes off as far as have we covered every single community. So let's say Dallas here, which is one that I'm looking at, and we'll dive into screen share here in just a minute. So some popular neighborhoods in Dallas: Lockwood, North Dallas, Park City, Swiss Avenue, the M Streets, Preston Hollow, Forest Hills, Lake Highlands. These are neighborhoods within Dallas. Additionally, we can break down the searches into the types of homes. So condos in Dallas, farms in Dallas, mansions in Dallas, new condos in Dallas, all of these different search terminologies. Back this up a little bit. If you were to do a search on Google for homes for sale in Dallas, there's going to be probably, 250,000 searches a month done for that key phrase, but the top first and second pages are certainly going to be taken up by the likes of Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, Mavoto. Then you might get into the corporate brands of Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams. The chances of you ranking with a new website out of the gate for any of these search terms, or even focusing a domain name that's there's the thing called domain authority. It's one of the factors in domain in how you rank, but it's not the be all and end all. If you've owned the domain name, you've had other websites on it, they've been real estate related. Maybe they haven't been optimized. Maybe you haven't really sort of focused on a certain effort to get yourself ranked and generate some leads within that area. It's just one of the factors. Back to the search term, homes for sale in Dallas, you just forget that. You're not going to rank for it. Now, if you go into homes for sale in Bentry, for example, then you do stand a chance there. Homes for sale in Casa Linda, downtown Dallas condos for sale. These are all keywords that you do have significantly less competition, and you've got a decent chance of ranking there. So I'll dive in here on a screen share now, show you what we're talking about in the way of how we would look, or how you should consider building out a website that focuses on hyperlocality, really own that territory, and if this is done, if this is your project for 2022, right, to build out a comprehensive real estate website in a 3-month period, let's just say, where we're going to be adding a certain amount of pages on a daily or weekly basis to the website to grow its clout online, creating links within there, and then once we've done that, we can focus on other communities. But hopefully you get enough business from a lead generation campaign, which entails a website and some which is SEO and pay-per-clicks and paid advertising, push listings out to all the social media channels, and then run some ads on social media. Again, the website being the hub of all of the marketing for the city and all of its neighborhoods within the city limits. So let's take a look at a website example.